Hello guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com. So first off guys, major news in the markets. COVID kills 1 million people. We just passed off that milestone there. 1 million people dead from COVID. Two women file sexual assault complaints against Trevor Milton, the founder of Nikola. That stock's down about 3% here. Markets are pretty flat. It's really just tech that's climbing a little bit here in the pre-market hours, but markets are opening in 2 minutes here. I'm going to go over a few things with you guys quick. Take a look at Abbott. Remember Abbott yesterday was about 104, 105 when we were talking about that when Trump was doing his live news conference. It shot all the way up to over 107 a share here. I think that's going to continue to run here as the government announced all the millions of tests that they're buying and are going to be sending out over the next few weeks here. So we'll keep an eye on Abbott. Square was upgraded, a big upgrade on Square today. Take a look at Square shares at 163.40 a share, having a nice climb there. That stock was upgraded to 195 a share. So if we could break that 170 resistance, well, first off, you got a nice swing trade up to that 170 resistance. So I'm going to write down here SQ. That's going to be one we're going to be taking a look at today. And guys, the markets are pretty flat today, so it's really important to sit back, be patient, and be disciplined. Gold and silver are continuing to climb. You see GLD, GOLD, and SLV, silver. You can see those shares are taking off nice, those ETFs. So looking good there. Let's see here, what else is up here? Let's see what UPS is doing, by the way. UPS, look at that. It climbed all the way up to 173 this morning, almost 174. So I think we're going to continue to see UPS break out. That's what I meant about yesterday, just chilling out, letting it do its thing. Stocks don't just climb every single day, and they're not at the highs every minute of every day. So you got to watch and follow your trade plan, you know. So UPS is still looking good. Like that one, let's take a look at Snap. Snap is looking good, back up to 26 bucks a share. We have an in-the-money vertical spread, 24.25 vertical spread on that. That's going to be max gains this week. Looking good. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on. Markets are open.
November, new peer-reviewed data highlight benefits of X-hand sensations who remain symptomatic after treatment with standard nasal steroid sprays. That's Oscar Papa Tango November, OPTN.
I like that setup there. Let's see. Did you guys see Space this morning? Virgin Galactic. Got all the way up to almost 21 bucks a share. 20.82. Looking good. That looks like that's going to start to climb again today. Got that 1020 cross yesterday, the MACD cross. Candle above 1020.50 SMA. I'll keep an eye on that.
Popping after the open to $18.18, the MRC. NOVA, Spruce Point.
Netflix is having a nice little run.
November Oscar Victor Alpha, NOVA.
I want to see Netflix break above that red 50. So I basically want to see it climb above 495 today or tomorrow on Netflix. We could break above that. I think we're going to easily hit that 500 this week. Might even hit there today if the markets start to rally. Dow's down about 22 points. NASDAQ's down about 17. S&P's down about 3 points. So it's a flat market right now, guys. The most important thing to do, we'll watch SPY here, and we'll see what we do here for the first half hour of the day. I feel great, guys. Started CrossFit this morning. 6 a.m. That was brutal. That was really brutal. Mentally, I've never felt clear in the past year, but my muscles, man, are they sore.
On that Spruce Point.
Beyond shares. So take a look at Beyond.
Short report, NOVA.
Beyond shares are climbing, but here's the thing. Yeah, it looks nice. It's up 8% for the day, But if you zoom out a bit, you got a big double top here forming. So watch that double top. Double tops are notorious for, getting up to that resistance and then either failing or breaking above it and hitting new highs. So if we break above that double top there, I think we could easily see 200 bucks again. But we got to watch it break that 167 area on beyond. Snapchat shares are up over 2%, 2.06%, 26.26 a share here, and continuing to climb, almost at new highs here from this double top here as well. Like what I'm seeing, Netflix is taking off, guys. Take a look at Netflix. Netflix is continuing to climb here, breaking higher. Look at that breakout on Netflix. We picked up a nice trade yesterday on Netflix, and that trade is in the green, and we're going to have about 150% gain on our Netflix trade if we get up to about $4.95 a share. Look at that breakout. There she is at $4.95 now, breaking above $4.95. Netflix still climbing. Guys, there's problems with Zoom, so we're on the phone with them now. We're on the chat with them. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, team. So people have to be manually added to the Zoom room, okay? So just remember that, because I'm not always looking at the Zoom here.
CMRE, Costamare getting a pop here on big volume. $6.18, the high, Charlie Michael Romeo Echo.
They just posted the pre-market video in the trade room there. Qualcomm.
BYND, Beyond Meat, hitting 165.87 at the high after their expanded deal with Walmart.
Or deal with Walmart. Looking at the newswire here, seeing if there's anything interesting over there we could trade. Guys, remember AMAT we went over yesterday? We did that screener and we took a look at AMAT. Take a look at AMAT. That's still continuing to climb. This is looking like a really good setup here for a swing trade. We could trade that up to at least 62 bucks. If you wanted to look at something with AMAT,
the debt code, $2.31.
I get October 16th Expo. I'd be looking at that 60 strike call here. That's pretty cheap. 60 strike call.
In the pre-market.
It's going for $1.99. $199 a contract here for the AMAT Applied Materials 60 strike call for the October 16th Expo. Danny, you bought AMT or AMAT? AMT is American Towers. AMAT is Applied Materials. I know you said you wanted to buy Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday and you bought Best Buy instead. That worked out for you. Best Buy's having a nice day, but just make sure you're watching the tickers there. He bought AMAT. How much are you up on that AMAT trade, Danny? What did I tell you yesterday about UPS? This is where patience and discipline come in. 3 p.m. See where the candle is. Markets are moving.
USCG halted on a circuit breaker, uniform Sandy, Echo Golf.
Up 2% on AMAT, Danny? Thought you'd be up more than that on there. That's a nice climb. I might get into AMAT, but the big one I want to watch today is Square. You guys know what's going on with Square. That was just upgraded. I think I might be jumping into Square now, actually. It's a nice breakout there. I think we could even make some easy money on Square going forward. That just got upgraded to what, 195? 195 a share upgrade on Square.
Concentrate his efforts.
Think we could pick up the 165, 170 call.
Allegations made against him. That's Danilo.
Let's take a look at doing an in the money vertical spread. Would you guys rather do a vertical spread on Square or a regular call? Tyler said he closed out of Abbott for a 43% gain after we were talking about it yesterday. He's looking to use those profits to fuel the next trade. Tyler, that's a model student right there. Great job. You're using the profits on each of those trades to fuel the next trade.
ABIL, Dow Pharmaceuticals.
Danny's up 40% on Abbott from when we were talking about it yesterday.
After the company
Nice job there.
Press release, COVID-19 point of care antibody test granted FDA emergency use authorization. That's Alpha Delta India Lima. APDN, Applied DNA Sciences, signs master services agreement with Stony Brook University Hospital for COVID-19 diagnostics.
So guys, this one here,
and automated systems receives
AAPL Pharmaceuticals.
That's APDN,
This one's soaring here.
November.
It was halted on a circuit breaker. It's trading again here. They got some kind of government contract for COVID testing. It's a $1.96 stock here. So if you guys like
after that press release, APDN.
If you guys like those penny stocks here, a couple dollars, that's something you can pick up a quick 1,000 shares of for $2,000. What's nice about that? Let's see if we can sell covered calls against it.
Lithium shares getting volume.
Nope, no options on it. Let's see. Google's having a nice climb here. I like how it's holding above that 10 SMA. See where that goes by the end of today. Guys, the important thing about today is not jumping into things just yet. So this is what's going on. House Democrats, they passed a $2.2 trillion spending aid bill. And that's going to include $1,200 direct payments, $25 billion to the airlines, and it's going to include $600 extra each week for the unemployed. So they want to do that from now until January, and they also said that the airlines could not lay off anyone until March of next year with this package. So basically they're sending that to Trump now, and Trump is going to say if he approves it, disapproves it, wants to make changes. Now if he approves that and we get that stimulus package sent, obviously the markets are going to rally big time with that. So that's what we're basically waiting for now, is a response to that Democrat stimulus package there from the House of Representatives. Dow's down about 64 points. NASDAQ's down 4. S&P's down 2 points. So really flat day so far today. We're waiting on news, waiting on information, and we're going to be looking to trade breakouts. Let's see here, Square. This Tandem Diabetics starting to climb again. Easy resistance right at around 117. It's one of them on my watch list. Silver trade is taking off nicely. Silver trades up 1.23% on the underlying ETF. Not much going on today. Not much yet, anyway.
Low price stock getting a pop here on volume. Hotel Tango Golf Michael. MYSZ, my size granted U.S. patent system for and a method of measuring a path length using a handheld electronic device. That's Michael Yankee Sandy Zulu, MYSZ.
Mark, I think your issue is you worry too much tick by tick there. You know, you got to see where it's at by the end of today. 3 o'clock is where I'm going to be seeing about UPS. And remember, this is the fourth trade. And what's important for every one of you to realize is what you want to do, use the profits of those trades that were making 100, 150% gain on. Use part of those profits to fuel your next trade. That way, when the market does pull back, your account's not going to suffer crazy. It's really important to understand that, because that's what's going to separate you from a winning trader and a losing trader. You got to manage your positions, manage your account there. Really important.
Shares of Vuzix hitting 453 on that.
Bank of America down 25 cents for the day. 3-month daily. Still holding up pretty well. Going to be looking at about 23.75 as a stop here by the end of today if we're below that. I think we're going to be fine. You can't, like I said, you can't go tick by tick here and look where the market is. We have next week's expo, this week's expo. You know, you got to manage the trades here. If the markets break down, then we'll exit the trades. Right now, it's just intraday moves, you're saying. A lot of new traders think that the markets just go up, 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 and away, you know, to the moon, and don't pull back. But you're going to see a little bit of retracement, a little bit of profit taking. Market's going to move based on news in the market. And right now, there we go. NASDAQ just turned green. S&P just turned green. Dow's turning green. Markets are climbing. So, you know, you just got to sometimes take a breath and chill out a bit. It's really important to be patient as a trader. Let's see. Beyond, BYND. 167.93. That'd be a nice one for a day trade up to at least 170. The thing with Beyond is it's so expensive. We can pick up this week's expo probably much cheaper. 170 strike though. I mean, you need a pretty big move there. 3-4% move just to break even. But Beyond is taking off here. Take a look at Beyond today, 1 minute. Avilio, I'm surprised you're not trading that one. You love those nice breakouts. Let's see here. What else do we got on the newswire happening? Tesla. Walmart Canada triples its Tesla semi orders. That's breaking news here. I'm going to post that in the trade room for you guys. Let's see. Caesars Entertainment confirms earlier Benzinga report of pricing of offering of 31 million shares of CZR for $56 a share. Nah, they're going to dilute their market cap there. Spotify CEO backs Tesla rival after pledging to invest $1 billion in European moonshots. Wow. And you guys know the news on Beyond. Sure you heard that this morning. Beyond shares are trading higher after the company announced it's expanded its Walmart distribution deal to 2.4 thousand Walmart locations nationwide. You guys remember when we were trading Carvana? I'm sure you remember that one, Avilio. Carvana shares are trading higher after Piper Sandler maintained its overweight rating and raised its price target on the stock from $209 to $265 per share.
Kuwait's ruler Emir Sheikh Sabah dies.
What sheikh died? Did you hear that? Some sheikh died. A sheik, a sheik. It sounded like you said who died? The sheik.
FIT Fitbit hitting the intraday high. Foxtrot India Tango $6.99.
I'm hearing you say shake.
That's what he
FIT.
said, sheik.
I don't know.
Google announcing earlier.
Here it is. Kuwait's ruler Amir Sabar Al Ahmad Al Sabab Al Adad has died.
Concessions,
It's a sheep.
including allowing
A
third-party
sheik, a
wearable
sheik.
makers to access to Android. That's FIT now hitting $7 at the intraday high.
I'm not sure how to. What is it, sheik or a shake?
Sheep.
RED, Rite Aid, getting very heavy volume. Romeo Alpha Delta over $10, up 2.5% now. That's Romeo
Oh,
Alpha
Fastly's
Delta,
having a
Rite Aid.
nice breakout there, up over 8%. That one's looking good. This is a nice one to jump into, actually. Who brought that one up? Andy. That one's a nice one to keep an eye on. FSLY. That's one there good for a good swing trade. $100 is going to be the first resistance there. If it breaks $100, you're going to be looking at that 105 to 110 easily.
Coming up at 10 a.m., CB consumer confidence for September, 89.2 expected.
Okay, there we go. Did we find out what's going on with that Zoom yet? Duncan says, Dave, do the shake. I did the shake this morning at CrossFit. Man, I don't know how some of you guys do that every day. I guess your body just has to get used to it.
What?
The CrossFit.
Oh. You get used to it.
Yeah. I feel great mentally, but every muscle in my body feels like jello.
It's also because you just started. After like the second time, you're not gonna feel like that anymore.
What they say? Weakness is fear exiting the body, right?
Yeah.
I want to jump into that fastly. Beyond Meat's still taking off. I'm watching that on the other chart here. Look at Beyond. Let's take that to today 1 minute.
Fed's Harker says his forecast includes another $1 trillion in stimulus spending, and if it doesn't happen, GDP would drop by several tenths. Says he likes the Nike swoosh economic model and expects slow and bumpy recovery.
Man, UPS was taking off nicely there. I want to see it hold that 10, continue that climb now. On it today, 1 minute. Piper Sandler maintains neutral on Huntington. Lowers price target at $10. Huntington Bank shares.
Very aggressive.
What's that? Look at Beyond still. What a beast. She breaks that 170. Markets are so flat. Dow's down 46 points, still 43 points. Nasdaq's up 6. S&P's down 50 cents. Not much going on. Main thing today, like I said, guys, patience, discipline, watch for that momentum, and listen to the news. Take a look at UPS here. UPS is finally starting to climb from the lows here. There you go. She was down to about 167.10. Climbed almost a buck from those lows. Getting that MACD cross back here. Here is the 1020 cross coming up. There goes Beyond. Big breakout on Beyond. Breaking above 170. Let's see. Kevin Cullen says Apple's interesting there. Tyler says, could you look at Visa? Visa's looking pretty good there, 3-month daily. Now, see, the nice thing about Visa, if you wanted to get in Visa here, you could get in and you could have a tight stop of $200 a share. And then you could have target 1 at 205, target 2 at 210. So you got a nice opportunity there on Visa. Guys, look at UPS. This is what I mean about chilling out, being patient, and being disciplined. Look at that breakout here on UPS now. Over $1 from the lows just a few minutes ago. 1020 cross coming up. Now it's going to be important to break above that 168.30 area. And take a look at Beyond here too. Beyond's taking off nicely. Let's see a break above that 170. UPS is still on the run. There goes UPS. Big breakout on UPS. Look at that one go. Look at UPS there. That's what I talk about, Mark. You know, you gotta be disciplined and patient. It's Tuesday. You saw it moved 5 points in one day. So it's Tuesday morning. It could be at 170 by the end of today easily or higher. Got to see what happens with the market, what happens with the news. A totally news-driven market right now ahead of the election season. So that's what's important to keep an eye on. Let's see. Facebook's having a big breakout today here as well. Let's see 3-month daily on Facebook. Starting to climb here. I might get into that above 267.
WATT gets new patent, Whiskey Alpha Tango Tango, 3-dimensional pockets of energy for work wireless charging. That's WATT, Energus, Whiskey Alpha Tango Tango.
Nice job, Efren. Efren just shared the heat map with you guys in the trade room. As you can see, it's mostly flat. You're not seeing a lot of red. You're not seeing a lot of green. It's mostly dark, which means things are mostly unchanged and flat for the day. What's still taking off there is healthcare, biotechnology, diagnostics, TMO, Thermo Fisher. Take a look at TMO. Thermo Fisher 3-month daily. That's an easy one up to 440. We could probably trade that if you guys wanted to jump into something. ISRG's having a good day. Now that's one heck of a setup here. Intuitive Surgical up to 750. Just got the MACD cross. That's starting to look good. Now take a look at UPS.
Confidence 101.8.
Look at UPS here.
Estimate forecast was for 89.2.
Breaking above that 50. That's what we're looking for now. 168.25. Still on the climb from those lows. It's looking good. Gold is up 1.26%, starting to break out again. I like that ISRG. Let's take a look at the option chain for that. See if we can make a trade on ISRG, at least up to about 750. Those ISRG calls are quite expensive, $1,500 a contract. SPY is pretty flat here. Let's take a look at it today, 1 minute. Really not doing much. This is really going to be our key indicator here for the day. Let me zoom out a little bit here. With SPY, I want to see a candle above or below this area.
Nordstrom says we'll stop selling products made using animal fur or exotic animal skin by the end of 2021. That's Juliet Whiskey November.
Right now the markets are pretty flat, so you're just sitting back, watching, listening to the news. Consumer confidence for September, 101.8 versus 89.2. There goes UPS breaking above that 50. Take a look at UPS here. Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin are going to be coming on soon. They're going to be talking about that COVID bailout. I'm sorry, but I really don't think the airline should be getting a $25 billion bailout. You know, if they're suffering, they should downsize, do what they need to do. I don't think we should be bailing them out with taxpayer funds. UPS is still on the run. There she goes, taking off. Looking good. I want to keep an eye on SPY. I'm going to keep SPY on here for now. Very slim that something would happen ahead of the election with the stimulus bill. Nasdaq's up about 11 points right now. Captain Thomas said he agrees with me. No bailout for the airlines. They're not bailing out their workers. They're not helping their workers, yet they're going to the government for a massive bailout. There goes SPY breaking above resistance here. And look at UPS go. Wow. Look at UPS. That's what I mean about patience. Look at that UPS breakout. Looking good. See what our silver trade's doing. Absolutely, Captain. People that are getting $50 million bonuses, I don't believe they should be getting bailouts. That's my opinion anyway. Snapchat shares are still climbing. 26.28. That Tandem Diabetics 114.50. Visa's looking good. Netflix is flattened out there. There goes silver again. Netflix is starting to climb here, guys. Take a look at Netflix quick. Today, 1 minute. Got the MACD cross. Let's see if we get that 1020 cross. This might be a nice little day trade opportunity here coming up on Netflix. PR Dub says Square still continuing to climb. John says T-Doc. Let's see T-Doc. Might be a good one to jump into ahead of this cold and flu season. Easy 230 target on Teledoc. Let's take a look at the option chain for Teledoc. John, are you in TDoc yet? No. What do you prefer doing, John? A vertical spread or a call? I think you can only do calls, right? Yes. UPS is soaring. And let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty expensive for straight calls.
October 12.5 call sweep, Sandy Papa Whiskey Romeo.
I want to get into Square here. I gotta stop screwing around with these credit processors. It's a nice opportunity on that upgrade. Remember what happened when UPS got upgraded? We made those first 3 or 4 trades. Big breakout there. So I think that's an easy 170 target on Square. Let's see what we could do for this week's Expo. Or even October 16th, a little on the safer side. I just, like, here's my personal opinion. I'd rather not jump into a trade until we hear what's going on with Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin that's coming up. You know, because if they say, hey, all deals are off, that's what's propping this market up right now. I think that's really important. Wow, look at UPS here quickly.
ELP Dell shares at the high now, 211.
UPS is in the green now for the day.